Porter, the pass to Mobley. Castle on the wing. The three is up. Clark grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Josh Giddey out there with Edwards. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Clark in at the four-man position. Edwards, the pass to Giddey. They set the screen. Clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. On the wing, Porter. Giddey defends. And then Porter with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Stolen by Castle. He's got a clear path. San Antonio moving the ball around. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle. Castle's got his third assist of the night.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Rupert. And here's Clark. Just 5 on the clock. The three from Barnes. Rebound by San Antonio. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Got it.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Evan Mobley.
Minnesota leading by 7. Now here's Edwards. They set a pick. Outside Giddey. The three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
To the middle. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Giddey. Outside Edwards. Giddey with a screen on Castle. Edwards against Castle from deep. Giddey. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Giddey's got 19 points.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
And here's Porter outside. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And Minnesota with some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Clark, and McDaniels is subbed in for Rupert. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Mobley. Back to Castle. Goodness.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Edwards. Outside Giddey. To the inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
What coaches love about Allen is he finds points. You don't have to run a ton of stuff for him.
Castle outside. Porter from outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Edwards. Now Allen. Outside McDaniels. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Daniels. Softly drops in the floater. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Vassell, a screen on Barnes. From deep, Mobley. Oh, it's off!
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Edwards. Allen with a screen on Castle. Now McDaniels jacks up a three. Castle pulls it down.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Now Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Giddey. McDaniels, a screen on Porter. Now McDaniels, stolen by Vassell. Now Porter. Barnes with a rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Edwards against Castle. Now McDaniels, lets loose for three. Cleared away by Mobley.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Castle against Edwards. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he can't hit it. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. Here's Wembanyama. Off on the layup. Minnesota shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Now Edwards. Allen with a screen on Mobley. Now Allen. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Porter outside. Wembanyama cashes it in.
He has the talent of the greats. It's just, can he dominate late game like all the greats have? Wemby getting it done.
Giddey against Porter. Here's McDaniels. Giddey outside. Vassell comes with a double. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And we're going to have a jump ball. Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a one-handed slam.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a two-possession game.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They trail by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Now Wembanyama. Porter fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
While doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Castle fires. And And the three misses. And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach. He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games.
Garland against Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Antetokounmpo. Santi Aldama is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Weir in at the 5. Here's Jackson. Clark outside. Pass to Klingon. Now Daniels. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jackson from long range. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Mitchell wide open. And Mitchell drills the 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Daniels. Inside. It's stolen by Aldama. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Pass to Clark. Here's Klingon. Now Daniels takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Mitchell. Giannis kicks to Mitchell. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Mitchell against Jackson. There's a good screen. To the middle. It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Stewart. And the Heat, another 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Jackson. Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Aldama passes to Beal. Stewart, a screen for Beal. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson. Now Clark. Outside Jackson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Stewart. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Santi Aldama. And Shepard subbed in for Beal. Leonard looking over the floor. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46, 47%. Leonard kicks to Giannis. The long shot, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Brown! And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Outside Leonard. The 8-footer. Rebounded by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Leonard with the steal. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Does not go.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Now here's Brown. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Clingan using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Daniels with the steal. Tatum outside. To take the lead. Yep, that's going to go in.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
1:22 left in the fourth. Now here's Young. Now Mitchell, beyond the arc. Mitchell cashes in from the corner.
This is a bona Donovan Mitchell doing his thing.
Tatum. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now, here's Mitchell. And there's the three.
There are just certain guys that have the clutch instinct, and Donovan Mitchell, one of those.
Garland against Mitchell. Tatum on the wing. Garland fires. Three. Good.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
The Heat call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try it.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. The Heat call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Now Leonard. Ball's not loose. It's good.
Kawhi's history says you need a big bucket. I am the man to call.
Tatum with it. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
They've got Klingon. Jason Tatum is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. Now Brown. Tatum outside. For 3. Can't get it. And Miami shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Brown. It's blocked. With the drive, it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Daniels with the steal. Boston trailing. Now here's Tatum. Five to shoot. Shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Outside Leonard. Now on to Kumbo. Here's Leonard. Not gonna go. Daniels against Leonard. Tatum outside. Now Brown lets loose a 3. can't get it to go. Now on to Kumbo. Jacks up a three. Out to Kumbo. Stretching the four with the three.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Boston trails by 5. And here is Garland. Clinging the screen for Tatum. Inside, Tatum!
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Now, on to Kumbo. Tries the spin move. He puts him in the spin cycle. Count it!
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Now here's Tatum. 11 feet away. Tatum willing it to go.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Brown. That one goes. Count it.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Daniels. It's good.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Back to Kumbo. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Tatum against Giannis. Got a piece of it. Here's Shepard. From 13, Garland rips down the board.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Now here's Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. And it's off.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Boston may get a switch here. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Boston making a switch here. Clark's checked in. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Now here's Tatum. It's tipped. That's in there.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Dyson Daniels. Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
I'm making the call right here and right now. That's the biggest three-pointer we'll see this entire postseason.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Here we go. And stolen by Daniels. Here's Tatum to take the lead. Antetokounmpo with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard chewing him up inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Mitchell against Garland. Right side Tatum. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
6 on the shot clock. Now onto the Kumbo. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And what a dominant performance he's put on here in overtime. He has been on an absolute tear.
The response, slamming it home.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Mitchell outside. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's Garland. Now here's Tatum. Lets it go from 14. Count it!
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
Now Mitchell. Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
A guy many call a walking bucket, and Donovan Mitchell knows how to find those needed points.
Outside Tatum. 16 feet away. That shot no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Shoots the 3. Down it goes for 3.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Garland fires. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
Darius Garland once in a while shows you why he has been an all-star.
Here's Antetokounmpo. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game. And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
It's Garland. Off target from outside. 1:24 left in the second overtime period, and here we are The three goes down.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Now here's Tatum. 9 feet out. 2 points. That one goes.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Daniels. No good from 3. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Dyson Daniels. And the 3 misses. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocks down the 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Tatum. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our play.
Here's Lively. Kispert outside. Here's Strother. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Kispert. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
On the court right now for Dallas. Corey Kispert out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Strother in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Johnson, screened by Holmgren. Johnson passes to Holmgren, lively with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. It's stolen by SGA. Johnson on the wing, lets the 3 fly, and that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's Irving, outside, DiVincenzo. Irving looking around, over Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Williams. Outside, SGA. Back to Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson with it. Irving picks him up. The shot by Johnson, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Irving for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fires the 3. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Kispert outside. Back to Irving. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 22.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Pass to Williams. Back to SGA. Outside Johnson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams misses. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Irving with it. Guarded now by Williams. Goes up on the baseline. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Williams against Irving. That 3's off the mark.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Over Irving. The shot's good from SGA. And he's now got the double-double.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Kispert outside from behind the arc. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Takes a 13-footer, and it's in there.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Dallas leading by 22. Pass to Kispert. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. He's got a clear path. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time. Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And here's SGA. Outside, Williams. And there's the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And you see Williams there showing off that quickness and why it's not easy to knock him off balance.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Corey Kispert.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Yeah, they were on thin ice in this series. He knew it, and he went out there and did something about it. He wasn't about to let them go into a 3-1 hole.
Well, he's already an elite player in this league, but Jalen Williams now showing you that desire and hunger to keep getting better and adding to his game.
Now here's Trent. Inside, Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Martin comes in for Gay, and Russell is subbed in for Kuzma. Outside Johnson. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Dallas leading by 23. Trent outside. Russell a screen on Williams. Here's Trent. And Turner with the block. 1:58 left in the fourth. Williams passes to Johnson. Sweet little floater. Johnson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Russell a screen on Williams. Trent from long range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Mavericks.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Corey Kispert.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Gay's checked in for Dallas. Saddiq Bey comes in for Russell. And the second free throw is good.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Outside Trent. DiVincenzo with a screen on Johnson. Trent! Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Johnson fires. Oh, that was a gimme.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williams passes to Holmgren. Money from 3!
And something I just love about Williams, he is a wing who can also facilitate. Not at all a ball stopper out there.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie, your offensive creativity is second to none. Talk about how you can integrate that into a team system.
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
The more you feel comfortable with this team and your teammates, the better the team will be, no doubt. Thanks, Kyrie.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Brunson against Young. 14 feet away. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And New Jersey, looking who they've got. We've got Cam Thomas. Dunn is out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Porter. And it's Young in at the one. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Dunn left side. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Dunn's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Young against Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
He plays with such an edge. His style is tenacious.
And so Young will bring it up for New Jersey to take the lead. And the Nets, another three.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Brunson against Young. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Connects from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 2.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Young looking around. Dunn passes to Porter. Dunn with a screen on Anunoby. 6 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Bridges, no one around him. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Thomas with it. Bridges covering. Young against Brunson. And Young kicks to Porter. That three off the mark. For New York, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the teardrop.
You know, he's such an unpredictable player because of his change of pace, his great footwork, his deceptive strength. When you least expect it, Brunson hits you with that floater, and you're defenseless against it.
The Nets call time. For the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Miles McBride subbed in for OG Anunoby. John Collins, he's checked in for the Nets. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, Brunson, after the missed three from John Collins. Here's Hart. Capitalizes off the crossover. And now a three-point New York lead.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Porter. And here's Young. Launches a three. Sinks the triple. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside. Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
And can't make the second free throw either, missing both. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Brunson, and he drops it in from the low post. Brunson's got 42 in the game.
With the game on the line, things in the balance, he's been clutch. 6 of 8 coming down the stretch.
Thomas down low, defended by McBride. Thomas, no good.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Brunson surveying the D. Hart outside and stolen by Williams. Thomas down low, defended by McBride. And the layup is off. New York shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here we've got Brunson. Young with the steal. Porter, and a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition play.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Towns is checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. From 17 feet away, Towns outside. From deep, a putback. Oh, the dunk.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
Young against Brunson. Collins outside. Now Porter. Now Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Not that time. It won't go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
Here's Towns. Now Brunson. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Williams, a screen on Brunson. Another chance, and oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now Robinson. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
The Nets call time. Young outside. Porter outside. Now Thomas. Takes the three. That one is off.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Now here's Bridges. Here we've got Brunson. To take the lead, rebounded by Young. Thomas feeling it out a bit. A floater. That one goes.
Man, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I think this has to be a lob close enough to the basket so you can tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And so it's New Jersey who's straight by with the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Trey, congratulations. You guys had to play with another level of effort and competitive pride out there to get this win.
That's all it is. We try to come out every night, compete, put a lot of intensity, put a lot of enthusiasm, have fun. And then we've been doing that lately, and it's been great.
We can feel the enthusiasm. Thanks, Trey.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.